Hello dear students, I am Dr. Sanjay Pagar, Associate Professor, Department of Geography. Dear student, I welcome all of you in this online lecture series on behalf of Maratha Vidya Prasara Samajas, KRT Arts, PH Commerce and AM Science, popularly known as KTHM College Nasik. Dear student, this is our MA MSc Geography Part First Class, Semester 2nd and paper code is GGDT 130 and the title of our subject is Geography of Tourism. Dear student, today we are going to discuss our topic number 2, that is classification and recent concept of tourism. And in this topic we have a subtopic, that is classification of tourism. In the previous lecture we already discussed this topic as a part first. Today we have a part second of classification of tourism. We already discussed few points. Let us revise all these points on the classification of tourism. On the base of the nationality, we can able to classify tourism into the two types. That is the international tourism and second is the national tourism. If we use the criteria time of travel, then again we can able to classify the tourism into the two types. There is a long haul tourism and second is the short haul tourism. On the basis of number of tourists that are visited to that particular tourist places, on the basis of this criteria, again we can able to classify tourism into the two categories. That is the individual tourism and other is the group tourism, or it is also known as the mass tourism. Very important criteria, that is the purpose. On the basis of the purpose, again we can able to classify tourism into the 5 category or 5 subtype. And the first is the religious tourism, second is the holiday tourism, third one is the study tourism, fourth one is the health tourism, and last that is the sport tourism. So these are the very important type of the tourism that we can able to classify on the base of the purpose. Let us talk about the all these type of the tourism on the base of the purpose. As the first is the religious tourism. Dear student, this is a very important type of the tourism. If you see the definition of religious tourism, that is a tourism in which tourists visited to the religious places is called as a tourism, a religious tourism. It means what? In this tourism, the most of the all the tourists visited to the especially the religious places of various religions. It is a part of cultural tourism. Religious tourism has an increasing popularity in the recent time. You know, the student, it is usually related to the followers of the particular faith who visited the location that are considered as a holy site of each and every religious that we have in the world. In this tourism, religious sites are mostly visited by the pilgrimage. That is very important. Like a temple, church, masjid, these are the famous attraction of this tourism, and most of the part of the world we have this type of the location where the tourists usually visited as a part of their religious faith. Therefore, this type of the tourism is no. You know that in India also we have the Kumbh Mela. This is a really very important event that attract the thousands of lakhs of the tourists, not only from the India but outside of the world. In India, this tourism is developed too much. The places like Shirdi, Tirupati, Varanasi, Nasik, Puri, Trimbakeshwar, Vaishno Devi, these are the places where thousands of the tourists visited each and every day, and therefore this tourism is developed too much in India. Dear student, you know that in this tourism, the mostly visited the people or the tourists by group or with the family. And therefore, each and everywhere you will find the too much crowd of the tourists that visited to the various religious places. This one again one important thing. If you see the international level, at the international level, tourists from the various religions regularly visited to their religious places, like a Muslim for the Makkah, that is located in the Saudi Arabia, the Christian for the Vatican City Church, that is located in the Rome, that is a part of the Italy, the Hindu for the Kashi and the Varanasi, Sikh for the Golden Temple, the Temple. These are the very important places, the tourist places that famous at the international level, and most of the tourists each and every day visited to such places. Therefore, at the international level also, this tourism is developed too much. Dear student, one important thing about I am talking about especially the ASEAN country and even in particularly I am talking about the India. In India, Dharmashala is a common accommodation place that used by the tourists in this tourism. So you know that each and everywhere lot of crowd of the tourists. So therefore the hotel and the restaurant and the lodge are not available for each and every tourist. So therefore Dharamshala is a very important, the common accommodation that used by the tourists that are visited to the religious places. And you know it can be the very cheap, and what are the facets available, they are very normal. So common people or the people can use this type of the accommodation that are available, particularly in India, as most of the religious places have this type of the accommodation. Let us talk about the another very important type of tourism, that is holiday tourism. You know that tourism, you know that student, this is the in title, it's the title of this tourism is also indicate that what does it mean by the holiday tourism. Tourism which is done during the holiday, it is called as a holiday tourism. This tourism was started in the middle of 19th century by British businessman, that the Thomas Cook is a very important person who give a lot of things for the development of the holiday tourism. Especially it was developed in the European country, and after that it was slowly spread each and every part of the world. And today we have each and every country have this type of the tourism, that is holiday tourism. It is a famous from the tourism of European country, America, and even in India also. Especially the common middle class people are participated in this type of the tourism. The main purpose of the tourism is lie in the nature away from the home. In this tourism, the priority is given to natural places, the sport places, and some personal hobbies. So you know that each and every year, very especially I'm talking about in the summer vacation and the Diwali vacation, most of the people is doing this type of the holiday tourism. Generally, the friends and family members are taken in the tour during this type of the holiday tourism. The main characteristic of this tourism is that mostly the school-going children are participated, and they particularly visit to the historical places, gardens, water park, agro-tourism center, Nehru Tarangan, and the various museums that are the main attraction of the holiday tourism that we have. Especially I'm talking about in India. Dear student, again one thing very important, the duration of holiday not same everywhere in the world. If you see the duration of the holiday that are declared by the government of that each and every country, they are not same everywhere. It changes from place to place and country to country. If we're talking about in Australia, this holiday tourism mainly carried out from the period of December to February in summer. If we're talking about the Brazil, in Brazil we have near about the 50 to 60 days these people have holiday, and it is started from the November to December. In this period, this holiday tourism is particularly carried out in the Brazil. It is conducted from the July to September, mainly in UK. Means this indicates that each and every country don't have the same duration of the holiday. They depend on their local culture and the season and the school day, school timetable. On the basis of this, they declare the holiday, and during that holiday, these people are carried out the holiday tourism. If we are talking about in India, the holiday started particularly in the Diwali vacation, Diwali and the summer vacation. So during both vacation, the most of the people is doing the holiday tourism with their family or with their friends, and sometimes they also become a part of the group tourism. Let us talk the another important tourism, that is the study tourism. Dear student, this is a very important tourism that was particularly developed during the 20th century. What is meaning of study tourism? A tourism which is done for the purpose of the study at any places, then it is called as a study tourism. Dear student, generally the young people, researchers, and students from the various faculties participated in this tourism. In this tourism, tourists travel to different places inside the country or abroad. It means in the foreign country for education purpose. And when they go for the other country or any other places for the education purpose, that time they also see the tourist destination along with the education. When they have a holiday or weekend, that time they are also doing this type of the tourism. So this is a part of the study tourism. Dear student, in this tourism, the tourists mainly visited the educational institute, research center, museum, exhibition, and the historical places and they enjoy the places. This tourism has a little scope for entertainment in this tourism. The study tour is also an important part of the study tourism. So because during the study tour, the student visit to the various places and they enjoy their education. So dear student, again, one important thing about the tourism is that in this tourism, student gets some concession from the government. For example, the ticket entry and the traveling cost. So each and every country have their own rules and regulation about the concession given to the student. But every country have this type of facility. Therefore, students enjoy the study tourism a lot of. The role of tourist guide and a teacher is very important because they guide the student about each and every feature of the tourist place. That is very important, and student get a lot of information, the important information about that particular place through their guides and the teacher. Especially I'm talking about the teacher. Teacher give a very comprehensive knowledge about that particular spot, the history of that particular place, and a lot of things that are related to that particular place. And therefore, in this tourism, the student get a lot of information, the cultural information, historical information, and other information related to that particular place. In this tourism, that most of the tourists travel by the groups. In India, this tourism found mainly in the Diwali and the summer vacation, the period of the school and college where they have a holiday. In this holiday, this type of the tourism is carried out in the most part of the India. Let us talk about another important type of the tourism, that's health tourism, or it is also known as the medical tourism, or tourism which is made for the purpose of the health. Then it is called as the health tourism, or you can say the medical tourism. Dear student, the tourism for the health or the wellness is also known as the health tourism or the medical tourism. Just I mentioned about this thing. Health tourism is a wider term for the travel that focus on the medical treatment and then use of the healthcare services that are available at particular place, where it may be as a important city like a Bangalore, like a Nasik, like a Mumbai, Ahmedabad. I am talking about the India, and even the some hill station also famous for the health tourism or the medical tourism. The main purpose of the traveling for the medical and the wellness services to receive the good medical treatment for the patient. The main motto and the purpose of the health tourism is to give rest to the patient. That is very important. Dear students, this is a very important things about when we are talking about health tourism. In health tourism, the main thing is to give the rest to the patient. And therefore, you see that the most of the after treatment, the most of the patient went to the hill station where they get a very fresh air and the very calm nature. And in such of the condition and in this such of the tourist places, they can recover himself within a short period, mentally as well as physically. Therefore, this type of tourism is famous in India, in even the most part of the world. To maintain their physical fitness and the psychological health is also very important. That is included in this type of the tourism. Therefore, dear student, this tourism is developed very rapidly in most part of the world. In India, most of the hill station famous due to this tourism means health tourism. For example, Simla, Ooty, Kulu Manali are the best destination where health tourism is carried out. Most of the people usually visited after their medical treatment or after their various treatment. They went to such type of the tourist places where they can recover himself within a short period. Therefore, these tourist places also famous and developed due to the health tourism. After treatment, the patient, doctors suggest him to go for any hill station for recover their health. The close friend, family friend, relative also accompany with that patient to take care about that patient and to provide the various services to that patient. It means it like give the medicine time to time or something the other the basic requirement that the patient require, that for providing purpose this family member and some close friend is also accompanying with that patient. Therefore, the number of tourists, the visited number of tourists also increases during this tourism. Tourism rush to place to bath with the hot springs to heal their skin diseases. Also, because of the hot spring is the best cure for the skin disease. For example, Vajreshwari in Maharashtra. So yeah, this is also part of the health tourism, because during this visit, the tourists would like to take some thing as a medicine, as a like a treatment. So in Vajreshwari, we have this type of the things that therefore the people are usually like to visit the Vajreshwari again and again. So therefore, this is also one important purpose of the medical tourism or health tourism. Generally, tourists select places where there is a less crowded area. In this tourism, mostly sick person goes for the rest. There are many examples for the health tourism. It includes the sunrise health restaurant, the meditation inspiration facility in Kerala, hot spring, sea bath, sunbath, and hill station. This everything is a part and parcel of health tourism. Therefore, the health tourism is developed a lot in India and various parts of the world. Let us talk about the very important the last type of the tourism, that the sport tourism. Dear student, the sport tourism especially is developed during the 20th century in every part of the world. The sport tourism refer to travel which involve either observing or the participating in the sporting event, staying apart from their usual environment, and then it is known as the sport tourism. If you see the definition, you will observe that there are two types of the people that are participated in the sport tourism. One is the spectacle; those are only observing, watching the sports, and other is the sportsmen that are directly participated in the sport events. It may be like a cricket, like a volleyball, football, tennis, or maybe the swimming or any part of the game. So this type of both the player and the spectacle, or maybe the people, both are participated in this sport tourism. This student, so you know that the sport tourism is a fast-growing sector at the global travel industry. In this tourism, tourists go to watch the different sports or the matches for the competition at a sports city. And you know that there are numbers of things that attracted the sports as well as the people in this tourism. Especially the sport lovers are attended their major sport event. For example, tennis in the Wimbledon, and sport matches of the football, and the cricket matches like a cricket World Cup, and we have just now we are going to participate in the Olympic matches. These all things are very important events that are attract the tourists in this sport tourism. The sport tourism is a great for the economy for one simple reason. It generated the economic impact through the direct spending into the community. Therefore, lot of things lot of economical profit, or that which country is going to organize this type of event, they get a lot of money from this type of this tourism, and it boosts to their economy. The sport tourism is rapidly growing in industry in India and as a part in also at the world. This tourism is too much developed, especially I'm talking about the UK, Japan, Germany, China, Russia, South Korea. These are the countries where the sport tourism is developed too much. This tourism mainly encouraged during the holiday, and therefore you see the timetable of the various matches. They try to organize matches during the holiday. Because why? Because they know that when we have the holiday, and if you organize these matches during the holiday period, definitely they attract a lot of tourists in this tourism. So in this tourism, a variety of the entertainment event and the program also organized during the interval period or before the matches. For example, in India, we regularly organize the T20 cricket matches. Cheering girls and the boys perform a very common. This is a part of the commercialization of the tourism. And in the sport tourism, recently you observe such type of the event is also organized to attract and the entertainment to the people during the sport or the before or the during the matches. In such tourism, during the sport and competition, the time especially dinner or the lunch is also organized. If you see, let us talk about the one very important example. During the big cricket tournament at Melbourne or Eden Garden, Kolkata, organize some final matches of the World Cup or maybe the other main tournament. That time they organize the dinner with the famous cricketer. So this is nothing, but they give the touch to the sport tourism to generate a lot of money through this tourism. So therefore, so this is not in India, but everywhere you will observe such type of the events are organized purposely to generate a lot of money through the tourism. In India, the different measures are also being taken to develop a tourism in India. For example, IPL matches. Yes, the IPL match is very important source of very important attraction of sport tourism in India. The tourists, those are participating in the tourism, are mainly between the age of 18 and the 34 years. So from the middle class and the economic class, they are particularly the part of this sport tourism. So dear student, this was about today's lecture. If you want to get a lot of information or the other extra information, then you can use this. These are the websites that are definitely useful for your update your notes and the knowledge. This was about today's lecture. In next lecture, we are also going to talk about the recent type of the tourism that are developed in the world. Okay, thank you.